Hi, Tim Unkert here, and I am building a little magazine site for a friend of mine. It's called Wicked Good News. It is a magazine in Northeast Connecticut. So we're going to do it in HTML and CSS, and I'm going to start and do a bunch of parts to this, basically because I'm waiting for the oven to preheat, and I can cook my other pizza that I want, my little pizza, Michelinas or whatever it is. I have a few folders already created, some images of the team. And also some PDFs here of some files that we want to put up. And one thing I'm going to go and start from the main folder is I'm going to create index.html. That'll be my first step. Oh, it already exists. I already did that. That's right. All right, I'm going to go to my index.html. Now I'm going to start here, hit Shift and an exclamation point and then Tab. And I'm using a thing called plugin called Emmet, which allows me to do that. Okay, so this here is going to, this meta tag here is going to help me, this viewport one is going to help me get it mobile optimized. And it gives you a couple other useful ones. I'm going to put a title in here. The title is going to be Home, Wicked Good News. Okay, and then I'm also going to do a meta tag for the description. And I'm going to put a little description of the site. So, Wicked Good News is a magazine located in Northeast Connecticut, supporting local business owners. And we're going to put buy local. Okay, and then close that out. Okay. All right, so now I'm thinking about the site and how I want it to lay out and how I want it to look. Oh wait, before I even get there, hold on. After the meta tags, I want to bring in a style sheet, which I need to create. So I'm going to make a little comment here, and I'm going to link in a style sheet. I can spell. Type is text / CSS. Okay, and the link, I'm going to put it in a CSS folder and call it style.css. Okay. And all right, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to have my title here. And now I want to move to the body of the site. And I'm going to create a div called site. Hit tab. Okay. And I may want to use that to make the body larger, and then do some things so I can make it look the way I want it to look. So I'm going to do, I'm going to type header and hit tab, and that'll give me a header. And then I'm going to hit nav and hit tab, and that'll give me a menu. And within that menu, I want some things. But I'm going to get my menu code based off of just some W3 Schools code. Find it. Menu CSS code. Go to this here, and I'm just going to copy in this. My computer is slowing down a little bit. Hold on. All right, I'm going to copy this. Control C. And go here. Actually, I might just take out these nav tags. All right, and I'm going to do a few things here. I'm going to tab this the way I like it. Okay. And I'm going to change a couple things. Okay, one, I could link in the Fafa bars, but I think I'm going to just have the same menu here. Okay. Hit Control Save. I'm going to want my place for my mobile menu JavaScript. I'll leave a little room there. And I'm going to put in some JavaScript in there. I want to do this. Copy and paste in this code. One thing I need is script tags. And actually, let me just hit Control X. It's down here. Control V. Hold on one sec. Might be an issue. Okay, take a look. All right. Something seems a little off, but let's check this out. All right. I'm going to open this in a browser. Sorry, bear with me here for a sec. And that's what we've got so far. And let's see, it's not going to go down there just yet. Let's see. Well, we'll go back to that in a moment. We may need to do a few other things if that's not quite working the way we want. Okay, so one thing we need to do is we need to style it and bring in a style sheet. So I'm going to copy some of this code here. Okay, hit Control C. And what I'm going to create is a new folder here. And we're going to call this CSS. And then within the CSS folder, a new file. We'll call that styled.css. Okay, and here I'm going to just say this is my mobile menu CSS. Comment that out. Okay, and leave some room. And then we'll paste in some stuff here. Nope. I see what's going on. All right. Oh, that might be right. All right, so it's not back here. It's being a bit of a pain. Oh my God. Sorry. Control C, and then I'm going to copy some of that in. All right. Hit Control Save. Now we'll go here. Okay, so we've got our menu coming in. One thing I want to do, notice we've got some padding here, so I'm just going to say body, margin is going to be 0, padding is going to be 0, and then that'll eliminate that, which is nice. Okay, and then, but right now, we still don't have it being mobile optimized. So now we have to do the media queries. All right. And so I'm going to copy in that. This is being a real pain. All right. 80 queries. Okay. All right. Control save. Okay. Now we have the menu, and it does toggle, so the JavaScript is working fine. I want to get rid of some of these goofy colors. Okay. So let's see. Well, all right. On here, on the menu, I want to get rid of this active class because I don't need that. Well, actually, we could keep it. And that would highlight the page, but we got to change a few things around here. Okay, background color on the top nav. We want to get some nicer colors, so that's the current page that's actually up. I'm working on this in a local browser, and let me take a look at our PDFs here. All right, so let's pick some colors. Try and get some colors in here. That one's not helping me much in the way of colors. Let's see. All right, maybe this one's good. All right, we'll do a snipping tool here. Okay, and take that color. We'll save this as save this in the Wicked Good News. I'll call this new folder just colors. We're not going to actually link to anything, but this is going to be menu background. We'll call that. I think I'm going to use that for the menu background. Now, in my browser, I want to hex code by image, something like that. And that should bring up HTML color codes from image. Okay, I'm going to upload the file and we'll go to Documents and my websites, Wicked Good News, into colors. Now let's take a look. Okay, and that is the color code. And that's what I want to do for the background. Here. Okay, Control Save. We'll go back. And there we go. We got a nicer background. Okay, that's cool. One thing I do want to do is have the logo above that. All right, so what I'm going to do is now go back to my index, and we've got this top nav div here, and that's tabbed in. And then I also want a logo class. Oops, I gotta hit tab. So we're gonna make a div class called logo, and in that, I'm gonna actually have the logos. So I'm gonna type the image source, which is going to be, and all I had to do to get that was type image and tab, and the image source is going to be in the image folder. So img slash and then logo.png, and then within that we're going to have an alt tag, and that's going to be just let's say Wicked Good News. Okay, hit Control and save, and then in the style we're going to have .logo, and we'll say that the background for that, the background color, is going to be that, whoops, we want the same color here. Okay, and then the logo image, we're going to say the width is going to be 30%, height is going to be auto, float is going to be none, and the margin is going to be auto. Let's try that. We'll see. We may have to display it a little bit differently. Yeah, that's a little bit big, and it's not going where I want it to go. Okay, so 10%. We're going to do display. It's going to be flex, justify content in the center, and align items in the center. Try that. Control save. And it's still not doing what I want it to do, which is frustrating. Frustrating to say no end. Probably want to move this up here. And sometimes that happens in website design. You get a little bit have to play with things. And there we go. That's what I wanted. That's what I needed. That really helps me. All right. So the other thing is I probably want the menu into the center. Okay. So in the top nav, I probably want that as well. Let's see if that helps me. Yes, that's exactly what I want. Now this is looking classy. It's classy. I mean, wow. Okay. Just kidding. All right, so we have our header built. And this is going to conclude part 1 because I have to put my pizza in. And then we're going to work on part 2. All righty. See you in a few.